Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I wanted to talk a little bit about makeup products I want more shades of. I have different categories of makeup, different types of makeup, so I'm really excited to talk about things that I want to buy more of because I want all of the things. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and also like the video if you enjoyed it, and let's get into it. So the first product I want to talk about in today's video is the Lawless Beauty Woke Up Like This Flawless Foundation. And the reason behind me wanting more shades of a foundation, which usually you have, one. For me, I don't usually buy different shades of foundation. I just figure that they'll all work. But I've come to realize just a little bit that that's not the case. I don't really remember exactly when I purchased it, but I know it was like the beginning of summer-ish time. So I ended up picking the shade Kalahari, which looks like this. And I'll say it's a pretty good shade match, but because I'm gonna be getting less sun than I got in the summer, I'm thinking about picking up a lighter shade because that's like a light shade they reference it as. I can't remember off the top of my head which one I want to go for that's lighter than that, but I think this is the first foundation I'm ever gonna purchase a different shade of while I have a shade already. So that for me is quite different. I don't think you necessarily need extra foundations in your life. There are definitely foundation mixers you can put in to brighten or darken your foundations, but I love that foundation so much, I just want to pick up my right shade for the more fall winter time. So that's the first product. The next product I want to talk about is actually a blush. I have one of them and it is from Ciate. It's one of their illuminating blushes and I have the shade Date Night. This is what the inside of that looks like. So it's like a beautiful kind of marbled almost look and texture. It's, I guess it's a baked product, but for a baked product, it is very pigmented, but very easy to work with. These blushes are amazing in my opinion. I only have the one, and I feel like these blushes in particular just give a nice glowy satiny finish without being glittery. So if you're really not into glittery products on your face, especially glittery blushes, these would work for you. For me, I find they work really well, and I do have dry skin, so I feel like this doesn't sit on my skin funny. It just kind of looks like a nice sheen wash of color. It's not too much pigment, but it's also not too much glow to where it's like a blush topper. It is truly just a glowy blush, and I think these are highly underrated. I don't hear many people talking about them, but for me, I want at least one more shade. Next up, I want to talk about eyeshadow palettes. Now, usually when you buy an eyeshadow palette, that's it, right? You don't want any more because you have it. Well, nowadays, brands are releasing, multiple palettes a year. Some more than others, but let's just be honest, a lot of companies release a lot of eyeshadow palettes. But within the past year, I've really fallen in love with a certain brand's eyeshadow palettes, and they are relatively new. What I'm talking about are my little Huda Obsessions palettes. These palettes have 9 shades in them, and they're only $27. So for a high-end makeup product, eyeshadow palette, that is a great deal to me. I'm not someone who's gonna go through eyeshadow palettes and have major pan in them. I've come to realize I'm just not that type of person, to each their own. But anyway, I really love these palettes. I think the formula is really nice as well with them. I have the Mauve Obsessions and also the Coral Obsessions. So that's what the Mauve Obsessions looks like. This one has 3 metallic and the rest are matte. And then that is what the Coral Obsessions look like. And that one has 2 metallics and the rest are matte. So for the price, for the range of colors you get in these, I feel like I can always complete an eye look just with one of these palettes. Of course, you can dip into other ones if that's your vibe, but for me, I find these are perfect if you travel a lot. Also, these are really compact and little, so they're not going to take up much room. I don't travel that much, but they definitely take up less room in your storage where you store your makeup as well. I just think these are all around good palettes, and she has released some that are limited edition. I don't know necessarily if it's her holiday release palettes, but I do know they're limited edition, and I want the sapphire and the emerald. I can't decide. but at least one of those I'm getting, I'm telling you. Because I just feel like those limited edition palettes are very unique as well. So not only do I like the formula, I like the concept, I like the color story, as they say, you know? So yeah, definitely looking into picking up another one of those. Now the next product I want to talk about is from Jouer. They are one of my favorite brands. Even before I started making YouTube videos, probably because influencers were always talking about it, but it's not a huge mainstream brand from what I can tell, and from, you know, talking to people in my actual life. You know, they don't mostly know the brand, but they are sold in Sephora now. So when I saw that they were available there and they were starting to trickle in their products, I was even more interested in picking up one of their blush duos. By the time I picked one up, they had released their limited edition one. The limited edition one looks like this, and it is called Rose Gold. It's in their Rose Gold collection. They brought back a Rose Gold collection. I have the highlighter that I bought last year, and now I have the blush duo. And then this is what the inside of Rose Gold looks like. So these blush duos do come with a more shimmery side and then a more matte side. In my opinion, that's a great idea because you can go for a more matte look with the matte side, an all shimmery blush look with that side, or you can mix them. So 3 blushes in one, kind of, I don't know. Could see it that way, I guess. These also have a great mirror, if that makes any difference to you. To me, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. So I had been wanting to pick one of these up. I finally own one. So excited about it. They have other shades. I think they have 3 other shades and I want 2 of them. So yeah, my wallet isn't gonna like that at all. But I do really like it, and I like the different combinations of colors that they have and that they offer for the different blush duos, so they're not all the same, you know? And I will have an upcoming video, hopefully on Friday, about a blush duo face-off. I don't know what I'm gonna call the video exactly yet, but it's talking about blush duos. So if you love blush and you wanna know more about blush duos, stay tuned till Friday's video, but I definitely want more shades of the Jouer blush duos. Moving right along, next I would like more shades of Dose of Colors highlighters. Now, you might be saying, a highlighter is a highlighter, you know? They're mostly the same, relatively close to the same. To me, highlighter is important. I love me some highlighter, love it. My favorite part of the whole makeup look, in my opinion. But I recently tried out this Dose of Colors highlighter. It is in collaboration with a YouTuber here on YouTube called I Love Ciate. And this one is in Soulmate. And I had never tried a Dose of Color highlighter, but I had heard good things about them. And that's what Soulmate looks like. This is the prettiest, most wet looking highlighter I have ever used. It is intense pretty much right away. Love that about it. It has pigment to it, but I feel like it's more just illumination, but it's not glittery. So if you don't like glittery highlighters, this is right up your alley, because it's right up my alley. I mean, I can do with some glitter highlighters too, and not overly so, but the point is, these Dose of Colors highlighters, if they are all like this one, I just dropped it. I just threw it, it's gone. But I'm just so excited. I just love it. So I'm thinking about maybe picking up another color of those. I would really like to. Maybe the other color that I Love Ciate and Dose of Colors came out with, or one of the new ones in collaboration with Desi and Katie. I don't know yet, but I'm on the fence. But I definitely want another color of that. Okay, lastly for makeup, this might make me seem like a repetitive Rachel. Okay, a repetitive Rachel, that's what we're gonna call it. But I absolutely love the Huda Beauty liquid lipsticks. Love them. I love a lot of her colors. They really speak to me. I also love the formula of these. They're very thin, easy to apply. They stay on for a while. They don't feel heavy. Anything you want in a liquid lipstick is in this liquid lipstick. I have the color Bombshell, and I only have one. So it's sad. Sad lippy. It needs a friend. I definitely am picking up more shades of this. Then lastly, I have a non-makeup related one that I want more shades of. In my videos, not today because it's too dark to film where I have been, you usually see like racks of nail polish behind me. I love nail polish. I just love it. It's one of those things that I love. Couldn't tell you why. but I do. So getting to the point, I like more shades of 90 Lacquer's nail polish. This is one of them. This one came out last Christmas, last New Year, end of the year last year. So, her formula is just so pretty. I don't know if you can see in the bottle, but this one's just really chromy metallic, but it also has like different flecks, so like gold and like kind of red and like iridescent flecks in here. This is a really pretty color. I wore it for New Year's. Maybe that's why I thought it came out New Year's. It came out the end of last year. I should say this is created by a YouTuber as well. Her name is JustFace90. I think is her channel. I'll leave it in the description box, but she has her own nail polish line, which is 90 Lacquer. And I think all of her colors are good across the board. I have different colors, different kinds of nail polishes. And if you're looking for nail polish that's different, in my opinion, I would go to her. Like, she's a great indie nail polish maker, and I get so excited when I wear her nail polishes and go on her site and look at all the colors, because it's not like an Essie or an OPI where you've seen those like 10 million times. These are a lot more unique, so I definitely want to get more colors from 90 Lacquer for nail polish. Okay, so that concludes this video. That is the end. Those are all the products I want more shades of and from which brand, and whew. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, also give it a like and subscribe down below for new videos. I post them every week, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Bye!